Once choice felt sacred, a spark of divinity within the human mind, the freedom to decide, to act, to change the story written for us. But what happens when the story begins to write us? Every scroll, every click, every moment of pause is recorded, analyzed, predicted. The machine watches not to judge, but to guide. Softly, invisibly, persistently. It learns what keeps us still, what makes us move, what keeps us watching. We call it personalization, but what it offers is something older, the comfort of destiny disguised as choice. The gods once gave mortals the illusion of free will, knowing most would follow the path already laid. Now our recommenders do the same. They don't command, they suggest. And in obeying their suggestion, we believe we have chosen. The ancient Greeks feared the Moirai, for no one could escape the thread they spun. Today the thread glows from our screens, woven by algorithms that know us better than we know ourselves. Free will has become an interface, a button we press, a path already ranked, a world curated for convenience. And so, freedom is redefined as frictionless obedience. We no longer ask, "What do I want?" We ask, "What should I click next?" The machine answers, not with wisdom, but with precision. It predicts our hunger before we feel it, our loneliness before we confess it, our desires before we name them. And we call it magic. But like all enchantments, it works because we surrender. Because we would rather be pleased than be free. Once freedom was a sacred struggle, the act of choosing against expectation. Now it has become a product, sold back to us in endless variations, each choice more predictable than the last. The myth has shifted. Prometheus no longer steals fire from the gods, he scrolls endlessly, feeding their flame. And yet, there remains a spark, a moment between stimulus and response that no algorithm can truly own. The space where awareness lives. That is where free will still breathes. Not in what we choose, but in the act of seeing how we are being chosen. Awareness is rebellion. To notice the thread is to begin to untangle it. To pause before the click is to reclaim the divine right to decide. The gods of old wrote destiny in stars. The gods of now write it in data. But both wait for the same question. Will we simply follow, or will we awaken?